I'm Shauna Lewis.
And I'm Deondu, and you're watching
The
The
912.
912. C High's wrestling team has added yet another state title to their belt. That makes 10 in a row and 11 in total. Colton Reynolds has more.
Camden has now won their 11th state title, closely beating Buford on penalty points. We sat down with Coach Jess Wilder to share his perspective on the impressive win for the Wildcats.
Well, we knew it was going to be an intense match. Buford's a nationally ranked wrestling program like we are, so we knew we were going to battle. It wasn't going to be easy.
Camden and Buford ended in a 31-31 tie, with the Wildcats pulling away on fewer penalties.
There was probably 10 different matches that they weren't highly favored either direction, so we knew it could be tight, close, and it could go either way.
This victory is just one of many, as Camden's domination of wrestling cannot be understated.
I think it's just getting the right kids, kids that are, we don't have to deal with so many academic issues necessarily or behavior issues, because then you can just really focus on development as far as technique and putting time in and getting better and improvement.
Is there any player or any wrestler on your squad that you want to shout out or just mention for having such a great performance just in general?
I think the one that stands out to me the most is Brandon Higgins. He's a 10th grader. He wrestled a kid that was a two-time state champ who had beat him last year at the state tournament, and he pinned a kid in the first period, and it was huge for our team because that's a really good wrestler, and to get a pin on a really good wrestler like that was obviously super important in the dual meet. So, I think that was probably the most impressive and dominant guy in the weight class, in the dual meet lineup.
Whether on the mat or as a coach, Jess Wilder has done all he can to ensure his players the best possible development. I'm Colton Reynolds from the 912, signing out.
Susan Richardson is one of the many hardworking 9th grade lit teachers here at CCHS. Lexi Payne had a chance to chat with her for our Teacher Spotlight.
Hello, my name is Lexi, and I am here with
Miss Richardson
for our Teacher Spotlight segment of the 912. Can you tell us what subject you teach and what you enjoy most about it?
I teach 9th grade literature. One of my favorite things about 9th grade literature is getting students to enjoy reading again. I feel like a lot of students get to middle school and they fall out of love with reading, and I hope to encourage them to fall in love with reading all over again.
And that's exactly what she does. And how did you get into teaching?
I wanted to be a teacher ever since I was a little girl. It was one of those dreams that I had. I always knew that I would do whatever it took to be in the classroom with students.
And what is your favorite part about being a teacher in general?
Just having students write and get those aha moments where they finally understand a skill that they've been struggling with, and understanding the importance of writing and reading in our world today.
And what advice do you give for our students here at Camden County High School?
One of the things I tell my freshmen all the time is to get involved. Part of enjoying the high school atmosphere and being part of this high school is to find a club or something that you would enjoy, and be something at the school. So.
Well, that was it. My name is Lexi Payne, and this was Miss Richardson. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Senior Javier McClinick is one of our best swimmers here at C High. Here's Mason Ricard with the story.
Hello, I'm Dylan Cohn with the 912, and this is?
I'm Javier McClinick with Camden County Swim.
And what all have you done here at this high school, Javier?
I'm a state qualifier 4 years in a row. This is my senior year, and I'm an active member in DECA.
Do you have any plans for after you finish high school?
Yes, unfortunately I don't intend to pursue swimming after high school, but I intend to go to Georgia Southern University for 2 years, and I hope to graduate from Auburn University to have a bachelor's in aviation.
War Eagle. What's your favorite stroke in swim, saying that you were a state qualifier for 4 years? Do you have a favorite stroke?
My favorite stroke is butterfly because it's something I've always felt I excel at, and just one of my favorite strokes to do, get in the pool. I always do.
Have you had any favorite teachers at the high school? Anyone in particular?
Miss Nikolai is definitely my favorite teacher at the high school. Coach Sop is my favorite coach, the head coach of the swim team, definitely.
After further speaking with Javier, we would like to recognize his notable swimming achievements. All 4 years of high school career, he's qualified in the 100-yard butterfly, the 100-yard breaststroke, the 100-yard backstroke, the 200-yard boys relay, the 200 boys medley relay, and the 400-yard boys relay.
Our track team is racing into the new season. Daniel Arroyo Perez met with Coach Foreman and senior Ricky Williams to give insight into the inner workings of the team.
The C-High track team has hit the ground running, and head coach Bill Foreman has a lot to look forward to with this group of athletes.
I've always been in track as an athlete. You know, it started out for me very young because I was a football player, and football players in the offseason, they ran track. And I just have a passion for it and love it. Love to watch young people get better.
Coach Foreman wants to motivate his team to be the best they can be and to help them reach higher limits, all while having fun.
I think it's easy to motivate when you have people that are competitive, and we try to make our practices competitive, and we just want to challenge our athletes to be the best they can be every day.
Ricky Williams is a committed track member who strives to work his hardest on the team.
What got me into track is really my parents. They were kind of just like throwing me around in sports, and I ended up landing in track, and I just really liked it. So they're pretty smooth, you know, hurt a little bit. You know, they're just regular practices, nothing too much, nothing too hard, just a good little workout.
Ricky knows how to prepare for his track practices and track meets for him to stay focused on the finish line.
I usually just make sure recovery, number one, mentally prepare and physically, so Epsom salt baths, things of that nature, you know, talk to a couple friends, you know, just mentally just try to get ready, you know. My role model would probably be my coach, Ross, at Tennessee. He really motivates me. He usually tries to get a call in every now and then, and yeah, he mainly inspires me.
Mason Ricard, the 912.
That's all for us here at the 912. I'm Shauna Lewis.
And I'm Dion Du. See you next time.